everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's What's for Dinner video. So I've gotten a lot of feedback from viewers of my freezer meal videos who said they would love to see what some of the freezer meals look like all cooked up. So that's going to be my inspiration for today's What's for Dinner video. So the first meal I'm going to be making is my sweet potato crockpot black bean chili. So what I do is I just defrost the bag, and then I pour all the ingredients into the crockpot. Some more feedback that I've gotten is that I do not measure my water, so I try to keep that in mind. And here I used about 4 pints full of water. And then I set my crock pot to high, and I let that cook. On the side of the chili, I'm going to serve some cornbread. So I use a recipe from Pinterest. It calls for vegan butter, about 4 tablespoons. Melted almond milk, some sugar, flour, baking powder, and cornmeal. Pink Himalayan salt, and then you stir that up. I also like to add some corn into my cornbread, so I'm just using a can of corn that I had, and I'm just putting some of that in there. I also really like to use these silicone baking molds. Everything pops out really easy, and I just portion them out with a cookie scoop. So I'll pre-bake these in the oven in the morning, and then when I'm ready to serve the chili, I'll just serve it alongside. So here you can see what the chili looks like all cooked up. The quinoa really absorbs the water and it makes it nice and thick. So I serve that with the cornbread and a couple Fritos on top. The next crockpot meal that I'm going to be making is the Italian wedding soup. This is definitely one of my favorites just because it's so easy. So I had pre-frozen the meatballs along with the kit, so it's like a whole meal kit to pull it out. So I just take the meatballs out, leave them out. You could keep them in the freezer all day if you want to, just to like keep them frozen, because you just have to microwave them at the end. I also removed the pasta that I had frozen, and everything else is going to go right into the crock pot. I like to splash a little bit of water into the bag sometimes and shake it around just so I get all the extra flavoring that's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and add water. Again, about 4 pints of water for this one. And then you put that on high. And that's just the base of the soup. So when you're ready to serve, you just microwave the pasta and the meatballs and pour the broth on top, and it's so easy. The next meal I'm going to be making is another one of my favorites. It's the apple meatballs. They're so good, and I serve them over mashed potatoes that you can see in the back I already had done, so I just had to defrost those. So this one you just put everything in the crock pot and you don't have to add any water, because when we made it we already added like apple cider and all that. Mine was a little bit frozen when I added it in the crock pot, but it turned out fine. And then I serve this over mashed potatoes. Everything kind of thickens and it forms a little gravy. It's really good. The last one is the Tuscan Ribollita soup. So all you have to do is just add the entire contents into the crock pot. Again, I just swirl some water in the bag just to get the extra flavors of the broth powder. And to this one I added 4 cups of water. And I just cooked that on low all day, and it was so good in the end. I just served that with a little bit of the Follow Your Heart vegan Parmesan cheese shredded on top, and it was really great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this What's for Dinner video. I hope you liked seeing what these Crockpot meals look like all cooked up. They're so easy to prepare and keep in your freezer, and they really do turn out great. I've never had a problem with any of my freezer meals. So if you like this video, please let me know. Leave a comment down below which recipe was your favorite. Make sure you like and subscribe this video, and stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye.